laid out so well, which I was hoping she would re-speak, was that a lot of times I think we look at referrals as a coach-centric concept, right? And sometimes that presents an obstacle. Maybe it's a concept of ours. But when you look at that as an opportunity to increase the chances of success for your clients, it really results in a mindset shift. So we laid out, last week we did one video, and it was so nicely done by Alex and myself, around the concept of, MetaFast. Some of our clients bringing up, that they're doing MetaFast. And then we did 4 other ones. The 4 that we posted on the Optimal Health Coach page, when people are noticing your client's weight loss, how to approach that, if they've had an improved visit at their doctor's office, and if someone's struggling, which typically doesn't seem like the best time in the world to bring up community, right? Because it's like, oh, they're struggling. That you don't even think, at least I haven't in the past, as that being an opportunity to help them see people in their community that might support them and help their success. And then what was the last one? Just bringing it up with our clients in, I can't remember the 5th way now. Who else wants to, be well? Who wants to see improvement in their own health? So who here got the chance to go watch the videos? Anybody? No. Nobody watched the videos. Well, great.
I put it just down. I just put down, I don't even remember what happened last week, but I took some notes and I put a note on, look, after this training, I'm going to go look at them. Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of rich content there, and I think you're all going to benefit from it. So I guess the bottom line is then, I don't know. Kim, do you want to take it over from here?
In for just a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
And just share with you guys. Is it okay if I'm just really candid? Is that okay? Can I get a thumbs up if it's okay? All right. So one of the things about becoming successful at anything that we do is that we participate in it, right? And I know firsthand how hard it can be to show up and do that. And I know the struggles of, having many plates in the air. This is your life. This is your client's life. And we're working together to create the life they love to live and the life we love to live. And if we're going to do that, we have to be real and we have to be serious. And we need to cry at night knowing that there are people that need us. And if this team is going to move forward, just like Sam and Harold said, we need to embrace structure. And that's what we're trying to bring to the team. And structure means watching videos sometimes and figuring out what that looks like so we can continue a conversation. And I'm not saying that we can't continue, we can't do other things. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you want the life that you love to live and you want that for the people you're serving, what is the investment that you're willing to make? And that's totally up to you. We're starting a little Tuesday tips night too for you guys to bring your coaches to. And we'll be doing some, kind of starting over a little bit, but also integrating some other things into that depending on the group. So I wanted you guys to know about that. And we'll get it.
Who knew about that, by the way? Did you guys see that? I'm just curious, who saw that there's Tuesday tips on the OHC? Okay. So, okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. So I just want to have a little kind of honest moment, because truthfully, somebody had this honest moment with me once a long time ago about if I wanted to create that life for myself and for other people, that that I needed to do some really specific things. So I'm just going to invite you, and it's your decision, right? Kim, did you want to? It looked like maybe you had something on your mind. Did you want to say something?
Yeah. I was going to maybe change gears a little bit. Is the background mic still a bother?
It's okay.
But sorry, I drove to the nearest place I could get a signal because our power's out and our Wi-Fi's down, and I couldn't call out on my phone. I really wanted to be with you guys and hear from the Preston box and everything else. But you know, sometimes when, you know, if we are trying to get somewhere and we don't have our starting location, it can be really hard to find our way. Like if we don't have the right starting location in our GPS, we're never going to get there. And so we wanted to step back a little bit and find out from each of you. So if we have time, and we will end right at 10 today, but if we have time, I'd like to hear from every single one of you. So if you're so be thinking, I'm going to ask the question now. Be thinking about what is the one thing, you know, or the starting point, what would be most helpful for you to move forward and be the best coach, health coach that you can be? What is that one thing? Maybe that's a hurdle that you're trying to get over or that you can't overcome. Maybe it's something, I want to do this and I don't know how, but we want to see and get some notes on where we're all starting at. That'll give us some great information on whether, hey, we've got like two kind of groups of people here, or you know what, if we start here, we can reach everybody on our way. So I want to toss it out. And is there anybody that's willing to volunteer and say, hey, this would really help me? Or do I get to start calling on people?
Well, and I'd like you guys to say if you know, but type it in the chat message too, because you can all dogpile in the chat. But if it's like the thing that I heard you say, Kim, is if I just knew this one thing, I could move forward. Or this is the one thing that I feel like I need to know, and then I could go forward. If you have an idea of what that is, let's talk about it right now.
And because of time, if you can try to formulate that into about 1 or 2 sentences, that would be great. I saw Carrie's in the chat. That's perfect, Carrie. Thank you for jumping in. Anybody else that wants to come off mute and say, this would really help me?
I'd like to learn how to get a new client. I've had the assistance of Alex so far, and he's giving me encouragement to go out on my own. And I find myself, when I'm talking to somebody, talking to them and not asking the questions. I'm trying to follow the script, right? But I end up I feel like I'm kind of preaching. And my husband heard me the other day when I was talking to a potential, as we were driving to his cousin, and he afterwards he said, yeah, you talk too much. You need to ask them questions.
Good. Thank you, Eileen. That is a very, very common thing, and we can train on that. We can help you with that. Yep. I muted you, Kim, because there was feedback when other people were talking. Anybody else?
I wanted to hear, she said, I need scheduled hours and more communication. Christina, can you elaborate on what that means?
Well, it's kind of hard with can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, it's kind of hard with a 1-year-old to have scheduled hours, but even if I just had like an accountability partner, that would be like my text buddy from like noon to 3 or you know, some set schedule time during the day outside of a power hour, outside of a health coach huddle or anything else that has to do with a Zoom, that I would be able to just hit the nail on the head and just go, you know, and have that connection with another coach or or somebody else that would be able to say, well, how are you doing that? How did you do between noon and 1? You know what I mean? Because it's hard to kind of jump in it when I don't have any clients, you know, and it's hard to get the clients. And I'm trying right now. I'm in this mode of like doing the practice interviews with Craig and John and doing all of that, which is a great first step for me because I didn't know where the heck I was going to start. And it's a great first step for me to say, hey, I need help with my training. Do you mind helping me out? People that are asking me, hey, I'd love to help you out. Let's do some training, you know, and
Okay.
which is great. But on top of that, I'm having a hard time with having communications at hours.
Yeah. Okay. Is that clear? I think that's clear. We got that. Thank you, Christina. Is there
You're
anything?
welcome.
Because we've got, you know, Lynn, you've working with a few clients, but you're fairly new. The rest of the gang here's been ED at one point. Martin, what do you have?
And there was just something that Eileen said that kind of sparked something in me, or just a thought. And you know, for all of us when we're new coaches, the first step on the first rung that we wanted to achieve is learning how to inspire a client, learning how to inspire someone to where we don't get them as a client, but we actually get the honor of working with them.
Mm-hmm.
And so what kind of the spark that lit was, when we speak with someone, they've given us some feedback that there's an ember burning within them, that they're looking for something more. They know they want something more in their life that's going to improve their health. And so they have this ember that's burning, that's starting to ignite. And as a new coach, we bring a fire hose to their ember. And we just unload everything that we know on them with our excitement, and we douse it. And trying to learn, instead of trying to bring our, temper that fire hose, and learn how to breathe life or breathe some air into that ember to get it to grow into a roaring fire.
Mm.
That was just kind of
I've heard the awakening, the term awakening. As we're talking to them, we awaken their desire and they go, oh, yes, I want that. And then we get to help them. Yep, I love it. Exactly. And that's a skill. Go ahead, Daniela.
I'd just like to ask a question, because I know we're getting to the end here, and I really feel like this might be a helpful question. How many people struggle with creating the time or the schedule to do whatever actions, whether it's watching a video or calling some people? Is that an issue? Is that a topic that is also worthy of discussion, is kind of how we massage our days to create that within the lives we have currently? If it is, thumbs up or something so that we can see that. If it's not, that's okay too. Okay.
Yeah, you know what, Danielle, when you say that, it's because this job is so kind of free form. I don't work in an office. I don't have a manager there. I don't have coworkers that I can watch. I'm just sort of here. And it's like when I decide I want to work, what do I do? Which video do I watch? There's so many videos. There's this, there's that. What should I reach? Like, should I work on this? Should I do that? And so that's one of the things that we want to do on the Tuesday tips. And we're going to start doing it more here, where we actually okay, so here are the action items. Here's where to find them. And then you, like when I don't attend a training live, then I have to, I don't know, maybe this is obvious to you, I have to block off time in my schedule to watch the recording. The video just doesn't get watched because I intend to watch it. I actually have to put it on the schedule. So when I missed Monday night leadership meeting, Tuesday morning at 9, I have set a schedule to watch it. And if you miss the Health Coach Huddle on Fridays, when is your time carved to watch this Health Coach Huddle? So that's a big thing there, is when is my training video watching time on my schedule every week? Do you have it? Have you thought about it? So anyway, we are right at the top of the hour, and we will be working with these to meet your guys' needs, because we really do want to partner with you guys to grow. And I want to appreciate Kim, Daniela, and Diane for it's just fun to watch you guys do your training things and just kind of learn from you guys. It's been really enjoyable. So, you're on mute.
Sorry, next week's training is going to be really exciting ways for you to help your clients engage at yet another level. So excited to see you then.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time. We got a power hour starting here. If you want to hop over onto the power hour, we'd love to see you. And that is one of the ways that you can carve out time to act. And we do those 6 days a week. So if you want more information about that, connect with me directly. We'll see you guys soon.
The topic for this power hour is?
It is Follow Up Friday. That's what we do, Follow Up Fridays. See you over there.